Hey everyone, welcome to the Women in Web3 interview series. Megan, I see you are on. I sent you an invite to speak, but you haven't accepted yet. So I'm going to go on with my spiel while you do that. So I'm your host, Alex, and I'm the community manager for CharmVerse. CharmVerse, for those who don't know, is a Web3 operations platform handling docs, tasks, bounties, and proposals. It's a place for team contributors to coordinate day-to-day work, sign in with crypto wallets, and unlock workspaces with tokens and NFTs. It brings together onboarding, bounty management, proposals, project trackers, and data repositories all in one place. If you haven't checked them out yet, please do so. They are the sponsor of our Women in Web3 series. And the point of the series is to feature and promote women that are making waves in Web3. So I did see Megan on here. She just disappeared. So let's give her a second to jump back on.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, it was my computer was not allowing me to see that.
How are you now that we
Thank you.
sorted all that out?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm well, thanks. Summer's wrapping up. How is it on your neck of the woods? You're in California, right?
Yeah, I mean, summer never really ends here.
Oh, lucky you.
But it feels like the summer months flew by. Like it's almost pumpkin spice season.
Don't jump ahead yet. Let's finish August.
Okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you another week.
Another week. I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, it's great to be chatting with you. Last time I saw you was at NFT NYC at the Barcade event, which was one of my favorite events. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it really was the perfect venue because there was no pressure to like stand there and talk to people. You could play games and have organic conversations with people that were also playing games. So I think it really helped break the ice.
It was great, actually. You met Matt, our co-founder. He's on. He's listening right now. But
Hey, Matt.
we had a great time at that, and I think that was the most rowdy I got during the entire conference. So thanks for putting on that event.
Yeah, I will let our event planner know that we need to make that a tradition every year.
Absolutely. So let's talk about Aspen. So you're an NFT platform and you support not only creators, but also collectors, and you have built-in legal tooling.
Correct.
So tell us more about it.
Yeah, so the main thing about Aspen is we allow you to attach legal terms of service to your NFTs. So in order for someone to buy the NFT, they have to sign those terms of service. And if they want to resell the NFT, then the new buyer also has to agree to that term of service. Now, I know a lot of collections currently have terms of service agree to terms, but there's no way to really enforce that. And especially on the secondary market, because if the new buyer didn't mint from your page, they really didn't agree to those terms of service, nor is there anything that really says that someone read it and agrees. So Aspen aspires to get legal on any NFTs that want legal so that the creators protected, the collectors protected, and you have this document that you both agreed to, and should there be a dispute about terms, you can go back to that document and refer to it.
That's great. It seems like it just makes it so much easier for the creator, the artist that maybe isn't too knowledgeable about that side of things. You're making it really easy for them.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the premise of the Aspen platform. We want to make things safe, secure, and legal for creators, whether you're a small creator or a large creator. And so one of the other things we're doing is in about a month, we'll be releasing our creator tools. And that will allow creators to attach terms of service to their NFTs. And you can actually mint your entire collection from the Aspen platform.
So you don't need a developer.
So you don't need a developer. Exactly. You can mint it from our platform, or we'll give you a piece of code you can put in your website if you know how to, do a little bit of coding on the website so that you can actually mint from your website, but do everything on the back end from.
That's awesome. That again just makes it so much easier because also having to have the developers, I know minting could be really expensive for people, and these smaller artists just don't might not have the funds for that.
Yeah, definitely. And that's kind of been my side mission with these creator tools is I want to make minting accessible to all creators, whether you're small or big.
That's fantastic. Something I also thought was really cool when we were chatting in person was the whole mass upload that's available
Yeah.
through Aspen.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, it
definitely.
seems like it could be insanely tedious if you have a large collection and need to do like a one by one upload.
Correct, correct. And some of the more popular platforms right now require you to do a one by one. So you can mint right on their platforms, but you can't actually mint a collection. You can't mint a collection and then reveal it a week later. So those are some of the barriers we're trying to solve so that you can have a real minting experience directly from your collection page on Aspen.
I love that. And then the collectors on the other side of things have some really cool things happening on your site as well. So tell us
Yeah.
more about that side of it.
Yeah, so we've created a portfolio management solution so you can organize your NFTs. All of mine are organized by either the creator or women led projects or PFPs of women. Um, but yeah, you can organize into different folders so that you can find your NFTs more easily and show them off more easily. But also, we've created this really cool swap tool where you can swap your NFT for other NFTs. And so, let's say you mint from a collection, you don't really like the PFP that you got, you can, if there are other people with the same collection on the platform, you can propose a swap deal where you guys can trade the images on your NFT.
How does that work if the NFTs don't share the same value?
So you can swap for more than one. Well, first of all, you can say no, I don't want to swap if someone offers to swap the NFT. But then you could also swap in one for two, or we're also working it out so that you can add value. So, say I will give you my NFT and then also zero point zero 0.02 ETH to exchange for your NFT.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I believe you mentioned on the site that people can kind of build their own platform, right?
Right. So we also have APIs. So if you wanted to use our APIs, you could create your own version of Aspen.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. How did this come about? How did this project start?
Well, so Aspen, the company that owns Aspen is called Monax Labs. And Monax Labs can be thought of as basically DocuSign on the blockchain. So all of the documents that you sign are stored on the blockchain. And that's what runs Aspen is the ability to put legal documents on the blockchain. So why shouldn't you be able to also do that with NFTs? And so it started as, something that we are very used to, signing documents on the internet. We're very used to that now. So why can't we extend that to other parts of the blockchain? And that's how Aspen came to be, is that we should be able to have legal documents on NFTs and the Web3 space too.
So Monex Labs is the docu signing infrastructure, and then Aspen is the NFT side of things.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Why separate entities? Why keep them separate and incorporate NFTs into Monex?
Yeah. So basically, Aspen is a demonstration of a platform that others could build because we do have those and APIs. So we built Aspen as a way to show people the capabilities of the APIs and in turn, it allowed us to also build creator tools so that people can mint directly on Aspen. And Aspen really becomes a showcase of all the capabilities of what our APIs can do on a larger scale, and then on a smaller scale supports creators in, creating their art without the blocking mechanisms of needing so much money up front.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're giving them a template essentially,
Yeah.
showing
Yeah.
them what's possible, giving them the template, and we're doing a similar thing actually at CharmVerse. I'm not sure if you've checked it out, but that's what we're kind of working on, is being able to create that people can then go and make their own, that applies to their business.
Right. And really, I think that's what a lot of people are looking for, is the pieces of their business that are missing, and how can they, find them in the community and use those instead of having to reinvent the wheel every time someone needs something similar.
Yeah, I like that. So as far as your target audience, I mean, it's kind of anyone, right? It's collectors, it's creators, big or small.
Yeah, it really is, because some of the bigger businesses may just take our APIs and build their own marketplace, which is totally fine. But for me personally, I'm trying to work with creators to really, get them over the humps that exist in trying to get into the space now, whether that be, monetary, like a mental block that it's scary and hard. That's really my focus. I do work with some of the bigger companies, but I truly enjoy working with creators and helping them through the process.
Yeah, so on that note, walk us through like what your day-to-day is as creator of directors, or director of creators, sorry.
Yeah. Um, a lot of my time is spent in meetings. I talk to creators almost every day, whether it be just to learn about their projects, to learn about their pain points in the space, or help them through the process. We are currently minting some projects kind of on the back end, hand cranking them out while we wait for creator tools. But yeah, a lot of talking to creators, and then I interface with our community team a lot, and also our product team, to just make sure we're really focusing on what creators need and what the space needs, and sorry, correctly relaying that to our development team, so that, putting out things, quality features that people need.
So a liaison between the departments and the creators,
Yeah.
but also making sure that the creators are comfortable with what they're doing and understand the process.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm going to do a quick POAP shout out, because in your honor today, we created a POAP. So you will have to go mint that. If everyone gets their POAP mobile app ready, you go in there, click mint, and enter the word unicorn, all lowercase. And you can mint a Megan Cornelius POAP.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and if you need a link and you don't have the mobile app, Megan, just let me know and I can get one of those for you.
Yeah, if you could
Um,
send that, that would
yeah,
be
absolutely. I'll send that after. So what does your team look like over there? How big is Aspen and who are you working with?
good. Yeah, good question. We have over 30 employees now. Um, we have employees in on most continents, not Antarctica, but yeah, international company, which is pretty awesome. We're all spread out different time zones. It's a little difficult sometimes, but we are all going to be getting together in October in Barbados, which will be fun.
Ooh.
And um, my day to day, interface the most with our VP of community, because, I get creators into the community, but he finds creators that are already in our community for me to talk to. Um, and then product. I work with our product team a lot. They are mostly based in the UK, so we have some morning meetings there.
Um, So is this your first time kind of working for an international company like that, where you're working with people all over the world?
It's not actually. I've been working in since I think 2016. Well, startups 2014, but virtually working since 2017. And my first virtual startup, my boss was actually in the UK.
Huh.
So I'm used to having kind of different time zones and people all over the place. But it makes it really fun because you learn a lot of different cultural stuff just by interfacing with people in different countries day to day.
Absolutely. This is my first time working in an international company and having time zones in mind, and or needing to constantly look them up. And I really like it. I like the diversity that it encompasses, and yeah, it's great. And I feel like there's always someone online that's ready to talk or answer questions if need be, which is nice.
Right, right, definitely. And it allows us, once we do go live, we have, support in place almost 24/7 because there are people everywhere working.
Absolutely. It's pretty great.
Mhm.
So speaking of you being in startups since 2014, I think you said, how did you get
Mhm.
into Web3?
Yeah, so interestingly enough, in 2017, I worked for a company called Accredible, and they do digital certificates on the blockchain. So let's say, and I don't know for sure any of the companies that they have, so I'm just making this up. But let's say you do a Google marketing course and you get a certificate at the end. Now, if you display that on your LinkedIn, most people will see it and be like, cool, you actually did that. But how do you verify that this is a legit document and not just something I like copied and pasted and made in Word? So basically, you can check credentials via blockchain. And that was my first kind of intro into Web3 world. And then honestly, I didn't have a lot of involvement until I started this job. And I didn't own a single NFT when I started. I now own way over 50. Um,
Nice.
and it was really, it may sound weird that I work with creators and help them with the minting process, having not been a creator to start with, but I went in as a brand new person to every site that would let me mint on it and minted my own NFTs. And so, felt it from a very, very uneducated level. What are the barriers? What is hard? What am I unable to do because I don't understand? And took from that experience, how can I make it easier for other people? And so, yeah, minted on all the platforms and talked to a lot of creators and put all that information together to, tell our product.
That's awesome, because I think that's definitely one of the things that makes it difficult for people to get into Web3. Like, well, how do I go out and buy that cryptocurrency, or how do I go out there and
Mhm.
get my NFT? What are the steps here? And if you come up against a platform that just doesn't make sense or is confusing, you're kind of turned off.
Right, exactly.
And so to walk away from that and say, how can I make this process easier and better? It's just going to get people into Web3 that much, faster.
Exactly.
I love that. That's great. Um, so now, current needs for your project. Are you guys hiring for specific roles that people should know about?
We have some roles open on the development team. So if you know of anyone looking for a development job in Web3, feel free to send their information my way. Other than that, I'm always looking for creators that, need help through the minting process. It's not exactly hiring, but I'm helping you get your project out there so that you can, start working in Web3.
Yeah. I would actually love to continue our conversation after this because at CharmVerse, we've kind of been making lists of different things. It could be women in Web3, it could be Web3 fellowships that exist, stuff like that. But one that we've been talking about is like NFT artists.
Mhm.
And you sound like someone that could be a good person to talk to about that.
I know a few artists that
Yeah.
need me for work.
Um, so after being in Web3 for a while now, how's your experience been? Like, are there challenges that you see? Are there like differences between Web2, Web3 in your experience as a woman? What are your thoughts on that?
Um, I'll be honest, especially on the tech side, because I've been in tech for a long time. It's still very broy. But I think because the base is so new, there is a lot more opportunity to develop it into something different. And what I've seen on the women's side is women are just so supportive of each other in this space. And I think we all feel this need to protect each other, support each other, and lift each other up because we don't want it to turn into um, a space that we're not included in. So I personally just seeing how women projects are supporting each other and pushing each other forward to work together. And there I haven't seen, and maybe I'm not involved in the right side of it or the right and wrong side of it, but I haven't seen a lot of like high school mean girl activity. It's mostly people lifting each other up and helping each other, and that's what I really love about Web3 and what I'm seeing.
Me too. That's been very much my experience. NFT and YC was a great experience as far as going to a lot of women-focused events.
Mm-hmm.
And or Rachel Price Sitman putting together that lunch that we all went to.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
exactly.
just a great little networking group, but I've had her on here, you're on here now. I'm going to be chatting with Jennifer, I think, at some point. And it's really nice, the networking. And I haven't seen any of that mean girl stuff either. People have been very welcoming and open and happy to support each other, which is refreshing.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Are there some women that you'd like to give a shout out to or that you look up to most? I ask this partially selfishly because I'm always looking for more people to follow and check out.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Rachel for like bringing in a small group of us to have lunch and making it very welcoming, and so that, you know, I was comfortable coming. And she's always so great. She checks up on me every once in a while.
I love
Um,
that.
yeah, another project that I've been not involved with their minting, but just as a holder, Crypto Tech Women is doing some great stuff for women in the space. And I actually took a coding class with them as a holder. That was really cool. And then we'll be Women of Tomorrow. That'll be the first project mint Aspen collection pages. And so, I very much appreciate her trusting us with her project. And she's also going to be working to lift women up in Web3.
That's great. So I mean, Aspen isn't just focused on women projects, right? You're
Correct.
obviously,
I am, but
you really like them.
yeah,
But obviously anyone listening, you can go and mint. It's not just a woman's project, but
right,
I do
right.
love the support that you're showing. You mentioned uh, Rachel, of course, who's great. And I just want to let you know, so I just published an article. It's kind of my journey into Web3, the very beginning
Mm-hmm.
of it. And I gave a shout out to, well, I didn't actually say Rachel, I don't think, but I noted our lunch and how great it was to walk away from that, feeling like I had like new friends in this space. And, you know, all of you were so kind. And it was kind of my first time that I got to practice my CharmVerse spiel, like what CharmVerse, and you were so kind and nice, and it left feeling so encouraged. But also in that blog, I posted a photo from Barcade.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to
Yeah.
check that out.
Yeah, if you go onto my personal Twitter, actually, it's on the CharmVerse Twitter too, but you'll see it on there. And I did a caption just saying it was an Aspen NFT event. So,
I'll have to share that with our team. They'll love
yeah,
it.
shout out to you guys. That was great. Everyone there was so fantastic.
Yeah, it was a
Um,
great event.
so, what's next for Aspen?
Yeah, so in about a month, we should be releasing our creator tools. Shortly after that, we will have, we'll have some bare bones collection pages when we do release creator tools. But after that, we'll have more of an immersive experience for collections so that you can really make it almost like your Web3 storefront. And we are also hoping to have fiat solutions by the end of the year so that you can pay in crypto or, fiat. And then the last thing is for the holidays, we're planning to do a holiday initiative of, gifting NFTs. So making it easy for you to buy an NFT for your mom and send it to her via an email so that she can have her first NFT and doesn't need a wallet right away.
Oh,
So
that's great.
yeah, it should be fun. One of the big names I can drop that we'll have on that is National Lampoon.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so that'll be fun, but it's not about the big business. It's more about creators doing something special for the holidays and then making it easy to gift NFTs.
Well, and it also seems like a nice way to start getting some people that aren't necessarily into Web3, like dipping a toe, you know?
Right. It's like a little tiny push and not a shove. And, once you receive a gift of NFT, then you're more likely to look into it and kind of learn about it and learn about all the cool things you can do with it.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah. Should be.
Um, yeah. Hey, share with me some mobile apps, like 3 mobile apps you use to stay organized on top of your game.
I mean, top of the mind is the Gmail app and the Google Calendar app.
That is number one for everyone.
it, you know, um, really, reminders on the iPhone is the app that keeps me sane. Um, because I am always very, very concerned I'm going to forget things. So the fact that I can lay there in bed, have a, oh, did I forget something moment, and then just put a reminder on my phone to do it in the morning allows me to sleep. Because I am absolutely the person that'll be worried all night that I'm going to forget about something. So the big thing for me is the reminders app keeps me sane.
I'm right there with you on that. And on a very in real life level, post-it notes are like everywhere on my desk, which is hilarious and very not Web3. But
I mean, I have a pad under my keyboard, and it's supposed to be this week, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. You write stuff out. There's a place for notes. This has now become just notes, and I never get I just add to it until it's completely full because I don't want to lose my notes from last week. So
yeah, yeah.
I really do.
Is there any other one that you want to give a shout out to? Other apps?
Honestly, I mostly use my phone for social media, unfortunately. A lot less work organization, a lot of personal social media stuff.
Yep,
So,
I hear that. Well, and
yeah.
now you know Twitter Spaces have to be done if you want to join in on the phone. I was
Yes,
listening
unfortunately.
I was listening to one on my computer, and Jennifer Capo was on there, and she gave me a shout out and like invited me in to speak, but I was on my computer, and so I needed to like run inside quick, log off, log back on, which I'm guessing was your situation,
Yeah.
probably not too
Panic
long ago.
moment.
Yeah, exactly. So how do we stay apprised of your journey and or Aspen journey or become a part of the community?
Yeah, so to become a part of the community, you can join our Aspen Discord. Our Twitter is AspenFT, only one N. That's our Twitter. And then Aspen NFIO is our website if you want to check out the tools we currently have available. And then personally, if you are interested in creating, I had them create a short email for me. Megan at aspen.io will get you directly in contact with me if you're interested in creating or just checking out the platform. I definitely will want some people to check out our creator studio once it's available, but not quite available to the public yet. So if you're interested in taking a peek, feel free to send me an email or a Twitter DM, and I'm happy to, give you some sneak peeks.
Awesome. A little sneak peek in there. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, any artists out there or collectors, go check out Aspen. Great site, cool stuff that you guys are doing over there. Um, yeah, I enjoyed kind of reading into it even more after talking to you and doing that research. So, and then on a nice light note, I say sarcastically, describe the rest of your life in 5 words.
um, uh, Big land, lots of animals. Is that 5 words?
Can I join you?
Yes, please, please.
I love that. Um, every time I ask that, I'm so glad I'm not the one being asked, but I am always intrigued by everyone's answers, and I that might be my favorite yet.
I had to think if I had to think how to say it in 5 words, but yeah, basically, if I could have a plot of land and have a ton of animals, that would make me probably the happiest.
I like that. And I haven't heard your dogs at all yet barking.
Well, so Tucker's 13. Yesterday he had 5 teeth pulled, so he's a little
Oh,
sleepy and a little high today.
buddy.
Um, yeah, and the cat is watching over him, so he's not in my office either. He's, in the living room sleeping.
Every time I get on one of these Twitter spaces, I like close the shades so my
Mm-hmm.
dog doesn't see like the mail carrier or another dog outside and go
Yep.
nuts.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
Well, thank you again for taking the time to chat with me today. It was really nice to reconnect and learn more about Aspen, and I encourage other people to go check them out for sure. Follow them on Twitter at AspenFT, and yeah, and check out the website and everything they're doing. If you have questions for Megan, you can DM her. Yeah, just go check them out and mint the Megan Cornelius POAP using the secret word unicorn on your POAP mobile app. And yeah, we'll definitely be staying apprised of the journey and keeping an eye on what's going on.
Okay.
And I'll be reaching out after to talk about some artists that I should be checking out. So
Yeah.
thanks again. Thanks again, Megan. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
And I hope we see each other in real life one of these days soon.
I know. Hopefully, we will.
And enjoy Barbados.
Thank you. I definitely will be enjoying
I
it.
love that. I'm very jealous of that. Well, have fun. And listeners, tune in next Thursday, 2 p.m., and join us as we speak with Grace Guo of Domo. And yeah, Megan, have a great rest of your week, and I'll be in touch.
Thank you. You too. Bye,
Take
everyone.
care. Bye.